Hello, everyone. So, this week or last week, there were a lot of updates and really good updates, in fact. And I thought I'll probably, just focus on a couple of them. Now, if you go to the Atlassian community portal, usually you will find these updates, and it is always good to see what new is coming or the changes. So, let us start with Jira Product Discovery. Now, to be honest, I'm still not 100% convinced or ready or happy with this idea of Jira Product Discovery. I understand the concept. I understand that it could be a useful tool, but I don't really see yet the benefit of using a Jira Product Discovery. And of course, my view, my opinion will change, might change. Hopefully, it should change because Jira Product Discovery is probably based on my understanding of or my experience and understanding of how Jira works and how Confluence works. I don't really think you need Jira Product Discovery like badly. I mean, you can use it; it might work for you, but you can live without it. That is what I'm trying to say. But the good thing is, and this is something that I appreciate, I believe Atlassian is a bit serious about Jira Product Discovery. Maybe they want to introduce it to people and companies, and they want to, of course, promote it. It seems like Atlassian wants people to use Jira Product Discovery. And I can give you one example, or in fact, couple of examples in the past where I used to work with product managers, and they were actually working on basically not just an existing project or I should say product, but they wanted to use Jira from the very beginning when the product is not even. It was basically just an idea, right? So maybe Jira Product Discovery can help, or it might help. And recently, in fact, a couple of days back on June 2nd, I noticed this post where there is like a detailed description of various types of users. So in Jira Product Discovery, there is something called, there are users like creators, contributors, stakeholders, and based on, I believe, roles, these are not really roles, I guess, based on these users, types of users or permissions, I guess, contributors will do something, creators will do something, stakeholders will do something, and you can read about it on this post. So this is good. I like this post and also there is a video. You can read about it, you can learn more about it. And as I just mentioned, I'm also trying to, spend time on Jira Product Discovery. Whenever I get time, I try to look at and evaluate the features. And I will, of course, let you know if I think, based on, of course, my experience and my personal opinion, if Jira Product Discovery, if I can find something, if I can find a use case for Jira Product Discovery. Now, the second update is something which is not really new, but I was waiting for it to happen. So we all know, I think it was announced or mentioned sometime last week, it has been a while, that the epic link and parent link field will be replaced by just one field called parent. Now, we all know about, if we talk about Jira software without any advanced roadmaps, we have epic link field. Now, all the issues are part of or can become part of an epic using the epic link field, which is fine. It was the case for a long time, ever since Jira software came out, or I think it has been a while, right? Of course, it used to be in Rapid Boards, then Greenhopper, then Jira Agile, then Jira Software. But Epic Link is, of course, a familiar field. We all use it. And there is also one more field called Parent Link, which is basically for advanced roadmaps. Because if you go one more level on top of Epic, like on top of Epic, you may have features, you may have initiatives, you may have outcome, you may have something else. Now, you can, of course, create this hierarchy on top of Epic. And Epic has to be linked to these other issue types on top of the hierarchy using parent link field. So Epic can have Epic can be part of a feature, and it has to be done using a field called parent link. Feature can be part of a goal or a theme, that can again be done using a parent link field. But in future, everything will be replaced. All these two fields will be replaced by just one field called parent field. And good thing is, which I appreciate from Atlassian, you don't really have to do anything. So if you are already using epic links and parent link fields, then it will be replaced by parent field. This is what this post says. It is not really a simple thing to do, right? Because it will change a lot of things and you will expect things to break. But fortunately, Atlassian will, I guess that is one benefit of cloud, rolling out these changes where you can take care, or you can make sure things don't break, is because you're just maintaining your own code base, which you maintain. It is not really like you're sending an upgrade like on data center. But anyways, so this is of course one benefit of cloud. Ongoing updates are smooth, or can be smooth. But apart from you not doing anything, you might be using that field somewhere in the workflow. So I guess that will also be taken care by Atlassian. So you don't have to do anything. Also, the existing functions based on Epic Link, Parent Link will continue to work. And I guess this will only work in the existing filters, but you won't be able to use them in new JQL if you're writing a new JQL. So you have to use in future, moving forward, just one field called parent field, which is fine, which is good. And I overall, I think I like the idea, because it was always confusing for me to work with my clients and tell them, okay, use Epic Link field, then also use parent link field. There is some training involved, but now it is just parent, and it makes sense. This is something good. And you can, of course, read this and learn more about it. And this is something that you might want to also refer to. So there is a link here, view our documentation. Basically, just spend some time, because you as a Jira admin or a consultant, you will have to also communicate it to your users. And I don't know how this will be rolled out. Maybe Atlassian will send you an email, or at least to site admins, that we have done this on your instance. So far, I have not really received anything, because I am the site admin of few Jira instances. So I'm also waiting for that email. I guess it will happen soon, or in the next few months. Let us see. Also, talking about Jira Cloud, there is this tool, or these tools called Jira Cloud JCMA and CCMA. And these tools, or at least the older version of these tools, if I talk about these assistants, will not be supported by Atlassian. So let us say if you're doing cloud migration, and if you're using, let us say, JCMA 1.7.1 or anything lower, similarly Confluence Cloud Migration Assistant 336 or anything lower, you should upgrade. And I thought I'll probably let you know. And this is something that I believe is good, because although like many people are not really a fan of Jira and Confluence Cloud, but I think now it is not massively difficult to migrate if I compare it to what was the case like few years back. So this is good. I guess Atlassian is totally focused on cloud now. But talking about cloud, I was surprised and I was happy to see this post on the community where Atlassian keeps on posting new updates. So we all know about Jira Data Center. There are no significant updates on Jira Data Center, but there are some small improvements, and not really massive things, but small improvements, or maybe some bug fixes, security fixes, blah blah blah. Those are released on Data Center for both, not really for both, but for Jira, Confluence, and also Bitbucket. So if you want to know more about these things, you can of course refer to this page where you can learn about the small minor improvements like custom field updates and auto-managed sprints and a few other things. So this is really good. I am happy to see this update from Atlassian, because I don't really want Atlassian to discontinue or shut down Jira Data Center or Confluence Data Center, basically on-prem version, because I do a lot of work on on-prem version of Jira, Confluence, and also Bitbucket. But of course, we all know about cloud. Cloud is the future. Cloud is now the priority, and that is why I do spend a lot of time. I have also, I think in the last few years, I have already equipped myself with cloud knowledge or experience on cloud. So I don't really find, if let us say tomorrow Jira Data Center goes away, or Atlassian decides to shut it down, it won't massively impact me. I'll just be extremely sad because I grew up with Jira Data Center. I learned everything that I know today because I used to spend time on Jira Data Center, writing small plugins, of course, writing scripts, and also looking in the database, modifying velocity files, and hacking it basically. So I have a lot of memories. And of course, I was not really doing it because I like doing it. I was doing it because I was trying to solve a problem. But on cloud, these things are not possible, which is really a shame. But anyways, we are also trying to do whatever we can do on Jira Cloud, and that is why we have been spending time learning and exploring Forge. I guess Forge is probably what Script Runner was on Jira Data Center. All right, the last thing that I want to talk about is the video of the week. Now, last week, I made this video on tracking issue link deletions. Now, in Jira, when two issues are linked to each other, Jira won't really do a lot on its own, because you may want to say that, okay, story number 1 is dependent on story number 2, but it's not really a real dependency. It is just a link of a specific type, and links have directions, and you can use these links to create your plan. Maybe if you're using roadmap or advanced roadmaps, then these links will help you. But if you delete these links, then nothing will happen. But what you can do is you can actually write one automation rule to get notified, or maybe do something, maybe add a comment on the issue that this link was deleted from this issue. And basically what you can do using smart values, you can capture the source issue and the target issue of that link. So I made this video, and I also showed you how to do it. All right, that is it for this week's updates. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new. Thank you very much. Bye bye.